Welcome to the Max Podcast. We are here at OBI 2023 in Alabama, Orange Beach, Alabama, and we are talking to Hartley, Barbie Jeep Girl.
So what made you decide to do a Jeep? Have you always had a background with Jeeps, or?
My first car was a Jeep. I got a Jeep in high school and I ended up getting it wrapped pink, and ever since then I knew that's what I wanted to do.
Was it lifted?
It had like a 6-inch lift on it. It was nothing crazy.
Did you know this one was going to be as big as it was?
Every time the builder would text me, I'd be like, it's not big enough. Go bigger. And he was like, it's fucking huge. I was like, no, not big enough.
Is it big enough now?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I can't even get in it today.
Nice. I can't get in it at all. So.
Yeah. You probably need some amp steps or something.
Short
maybe.
people problems.
I know a guy that can get you those.
I think I know a guy too.
Yes.
I want those really badly.
So a build of that caliber, I mean, obviously you've got, more than 6 figures in it. How does somebody your age afford something like that? What do you do for work?
I do OnlyFans.
All right.
Okay, we're halfway familiar with that. We've got
Link in bio at Barbie Jeep Girl if anyone wants to subscribe.
Click the link above.
Click away. All right. So tell us about that.
It goes good, honestly. I think mine started to pop off at that show in Smoky Mountain. That's when I first really started. I started in March of last year, so it's been less than a year that I've been on OnlyFans.
So, not to get too personal, but with OnlyFans, obviously there's multiple ways to earn. So you have subscriptions, you have customs that you do, and
So
things like
I
that.
have a free page and I have a VIP page that's paid. So my free page, I don't post like anything really. It's like an Instagram account, but you can lock content on it. So on my free page, the majority of the money I make is through tips or through posts on the homepage. But then on my paid page, I make a lot of money in subscriptions, and I make a lot of money too, just with the tips and the posts and messages.
Are the special requests where the big money is?
Yeah, customs, you can charge like $1,000, $2,000. It doesn't matter.
So, what's some of the weirdest things you've been asked to do?
I think the weirdest thing I did was tickle my mom's feet. This guy
wild.
wanted me to tickle my mom's feet. He said
I did
it
not
was
see that
dirtier
coming.
If my mom was in the video, and I went downstairs and said, "Mom, this man is going to give us $2,000 if I tickle your toes right now."
That sounds like some amp
said,
steps to
okay.
me, girl.
I don't think people realize these guys treat me like their therapist.
Yeah.
Like, people are like, oh, it's all sexual. It's not. People just want to complain about their wives and their girlfriends and how much they hate their jobs and their lives. And they pay me to talk to me and tell me that.
Not to, shit on or talk down to normal everyday people, but they're in a life where they get up every morning, they do the same routine, they go to a job they hate, they drive a vehicle there that they hate, they come back home, they watch people on social media and things like that, and that's where they get their fix.
They're living through you.
Therapy, that's
They're like, how did you do what you do? And it's like, well, I did something everyone thinks is fucking crazy, and I didn't care.
right.
That's really the only answer I have. Everyone, like a bunch of girls come up to us at shows and they're like, I want to start an OnlyFans so bad, but I'm worried what people will think. I'm like, you can't care what people will think in this industry, no matter what you do.
And you have to set your own boundaries also. Everybody has their own limitations of what they'll do for money.
Exactly, yeah.
Do you, Logan?
How much you got?
$20 is $20, right?
So I need to come and swap some too.
So what would you say, I mean, you said tickle your mom's feet was probably the weirdest thing. What is, I mean, if you don't mind me asking, like, you don't have to go get vulgar with it, but the kinkiest thing that's been asked?
I feel like I don't do much of that. Guys ask me a lot, but I honestly, just don't want to, if that makes sense. Like, it's so nice because I can do whatever I want on that platform, and if whatever I'm comfortable with. And a lot of it I'm just not comfortable with. Like, there's a lot of things that girls will do for money on there that I'm like, all right, like, okay.
Your Jeep's right behind us. You're obviously doing well. So you're not losing customers by having boundaries.
Yeah, and I've just gotten to the point where they know, like, I'm not going to do certain things. And if they ask me, I'm like, no.
I think that's the biggest misconception with OnlyFans is everybody just assumes that you're out here doing the wild.
You're out here,
and you're not. It's still boundaries. There's still limits, and if everybody's comfortable with it, if you're comfortable with what you're doing, I don't see what the problem is.
As long as you're happy and content, and fuck the other ones.
I've met girls over the years who, are very shy with their body, and then you meet some girls that are, here it is, like they, everybody's different. I mean, I may be different than Logan.
For the first 6 months, a lot of people don't know this. I didn't do any nude content for 6 months on OnlyFans.
Crazy.
Everything I made was just off of it being in lingerie and just being like a guy's fantasy, if that makes sense.
Right.
Like, we are who the guy wants us to be. We're not doing it for us, if that makes sense.
I like that. I like leaving stuff to the imagination. You don't want to see it all at the beginning. You want to have something to look forward to, like to fantasize about. I understand that.
So, in your experience so far, what's been the largest amount of money that you have been offered to do something?
I think a lot of people, the most money that I got offered is for meetups, but I always say no. Like,
Yeah.
I've been offered like $100,000 for a meetup, and I'm still like, no, I'm okay.
I would have been like, hey, I'll see you at the Walmart at 7 o'clock, guy.
I'm serious. Like, guys offer us ridiculous amounts of money to like meet up with them. They don't care. They will drop a band on us in seconds if they think they have the chance at meeting us. If I even respond back and say, "Oh, I'll think about it if you could afford it," they're gonna send me $1,000 to prove they can, and I'm still gonna say no.
Is that something that you think that you would do in the future if you had maybe security?
No way.
Like just meet up for dinner or for coffee or something? Just like
I know girls that do, but it just scares me.
I heard it from a friend, but some of these porn sites will do like, fuck a fan, something like that.
No, girls like here do that too. I just would never. I just think like there's like a level of respect that we already don't have from
Right.
being OnlyFans girls. So
Yeah.
if people are like, "Oh, this girl is such a slut, she's doing a fuck a fan contest," people will never
Yeah.
take us seriously, and they already don't.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's like we have to protect ourselves to that extent too, to make
All right.
sure people realize like we're not just out here sleeping with the entire truck scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a big misconception.
And
in that.
OnlyFans girls deserve respect in the truck scene. They're out here building some badass vehicles and
mean,
spending
look at
a
this
whole
row
lot of
right
money
here.
to do it. I mean,
Look at
look
this
at
row.
these builds behind us. I mean, they're
They
killing
are-
it.
That's what brings the most hate.
Exactly.
We need more girls in the truck scene.
We're
Yes,
supporting
ladies.
local businesses.
Right, ladies.
Anything in the works?
So I really want to do a Chevy next. I'm debating if I want to do a dually or not because I think I need one, but I just want to do like something that I can haul with to shows, but it's going to be pink.
We might drop a side-by-side build.
Yes,
Ooh,
I want a
there we
side by
go.
side and a boat that match because I live on the lake.
About a year ago, you had this Vegas trip that you guys got in trouble for. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, the shopping trip.
I've heard bits and pieces, but not the whole story.
Me and my best friend Madeline, we went to Vegas for my 21st birthday, and we got married. I have my wedding ring on right now,
Yeah.
and we had a whole fake wedding at the Elvis Chapel. We wore like white Juicy Couture sweatpants and bridal lingerie from Victoria's Secret, and we finessed all of Vegas. Like, I don't think
Yeah.
I paid for a single drink that week or a meal. Like, everywhere we went,
Yeah.
people
It's the way
were
it
like,
should be
"Oh
in
my
Vegas."
God, they're married."
Did you guys ever get banned from a casino or anything?
We are not allowed at the Wynn ever again. So if anyone wants to throw a party not at the Wynn, I'm in, but
Barbie
not the
can't
Wynn.
party there.
Barbie cannot
No,
party at the
no,
Wynn.
no,
Barbie,
no.
no party.
Yeah, no, I'm not allowed to Wynn ever again because they were really rude about us doing OnlyFans.
Were you skinny dipping in that pond inside there?
No, I didn't even get naked there, and
No?
I'm still not allowed. And I will never be back. I went back at SEMA, actually. I got super drunk, and I was like, I want to go shopping at the Wynn. And everyone was like, you're not allowed at the Wynn. And I was like, I don't care. I'm going.
You have an unwanted poster.
Yeah, and if I ever scan my ID at one of their clubs, like they showed me before they kicked me out, before I got escorted out, they showed me when they scan my ID, it comes up as trespassing and they'll arrest you on site.
Oh, damn.
It shows up like
life?
blinking red. Oh yeah, for life.
Vegas is a big place. Who needs the win?
Right.
I have so many casinos left.
Well, thanks for coming on. It was good talking to you.
Thanks for having
Appreciate
me.
the time.
Good luck
Can't
on
wait
your
to see
future
next
builds.
build.
We're gonna
Yeah.
have a Chevy soon. I really want an any level on a Chevy. Bad.
Hey,
You saw it
We
here.
have any connections?
Get her a Chevy.
Hook her up.
hook her up.
I'll pay anything. I
Hook a
want it
girl up.
so bad. I want.
Okay, don't say that. Don't say that.
I mean it.
Get this girl
Literally.
a Chevy any level.
Yeah.
Please.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on, and we'll see you next time.
See you on the next
All
one.
right. Thanks for watching the Max Podcast, guys.